Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Hello out there, we're on the air. It's the Hockey Happy Hour, Playoff Edition, Game 6. Who'd have seen us at this point, arriving to it in the way we had. Wade Gordon from the Hamilton, Ontario studios. Just another part of the province from Oshawa, where this game is taking place tonight. Game 6 of the best of 7 series in the semifinals. The number 1 seed, Chilliwack Kernels, winners of the British Columbia Division. Best record in the abbreviated 34-game season. They were down 3 games to nothing to the 4th seed Oshawa Teeth, winners of the Ontario Division. Chilliwack has come back and won 2 games straight, including the game that was airing earlier on the network. Game 5 from British Columbia. Here comes Kevin Joutre, right in Labrador with the save. And he'll hold on to it for a face-off in Chilliwack zone. Well, it really is as simple. We either will get a Game 7 or we will know the identities of both teams in our championship final series. The Chicoutimi Fur Brigade have been awaiting the winners of this series. And the Chilliwack Kernels strike first. Ronnie Dupree off the one-timer, fed to him by Vadine Venice. And Game 7 takes a 1-0 lead if you're rooting for a Game 7. Well, the improbable is feeling quite probable and quite likely as far as anyone wearing white and green is concerned. They believe, the fans not doubting. There's a lot of green and white strewn about this Oshawa arena. Kernels strike first yet again. This has been a series that has been flipped entirely on its side. The Chicoutimi Fur Brigade took care of the Red Deer in the 2 versus 3 matchup between, again, the Prairie Division and the Quebec Division. And oh, here come the Teeth, but Jean-Yves Laverdure stops it at a shutout in Game 5. He's going to try to ride that momentum, as is the rest of his team in this one. Good eye on the rebound. Here comes the face-off. Blake Williams, and Jeff Sharplete. Face-off won by Chilliwack. Take it out to neutral ice. And here comes Paul Cluck. Sharplete, up against the boards. Takes a big hit from Chalalet. And gets that right behind Rob Shencock's goal the other side. That was Orif getting it out the zone. Here come the Teeth again. Blake Williams shot. Big shot and a big save by Labrador. That was Kevin Merlin firing that one. He made his intentions known. No attempt to hide that. He was just going for power and trying to rocket it past Jean-Yves Laverdure. Again, it is really looking like his self from the regular season. Oh, nice feed. Rebound. Labrador gets a glove onto it. Another face-off. Well, the Teeth are really pushing forward. And yet again, Blake Williams. Well, unfortunately, the same statistic could be said about the last game. 5 points leading the team in the playoffs. because not a single member of the Oshawa Teeth registered a point in Game 5. The final score was 3-0. That included an empty netter. But Chilliwack had control of that one, and there was no comeback to fend off from Oshawa. There's Ondo with it quite a bit, looking for someone to give it up to. Mark McElwrong back at the point. Bruno Gilligan back to Ondo. Fed in front to Gilligan. McElwrong to Butters. Gilligan puts it on net. Goes just wide. Rockwood tries to clean up the rebound. And Johnny Labrador, as Ray Butters was there, just to be on the safe side. Look at all those members of the Teeth in the playoffs top 10 when it comes to hits. Paul Beaurivière throwing his body around. Jutre feeds it and scores! We've got a tie game, and it's the captain, Hellerton Harto, putting it past Laverdure. I was going to say Jean-Yves Laverdure, a goals against average in the first 5 games of .282. His regular season goals against average .256. He led the league in goaltending by not just that statistic, but also save percentage. The Chilliwack Kernels are an incredibly stingy team when it comes to allowing goals in. They have proven similarly in this series. Even the games they've lost were by slim margins. I don't know if that was a proper shot from Mike Labenarger, but it got all the way to Rob Shencock in goal for Oshawa. And here come the Teeth. Oh, big hit, and Labenarger right back to recover here to over the Yves Vesseril. Again, the series is currently 3-2 in favor of the Oshawa Teeth. Ronnie Dupree's shot, trying to go for goal number 2. It's put wide, and trying to recover is Serge Aubert. Oh, gets rid of it. Or he loses it, rather, and Shencock has to be on his feet. And there you see Hellerton Harto. His 3rd goal in the playoffs. It's a jammed-up tie for 3rd. Bunch of different names. Chilliwack won the face-off. Ultimately end up getting rid of it, and Kevin Saw trying to keep it in the zone. Ends up squirting past, and that is Yves Vesseril trying to hang on to it. Here's Labenarger trying to get past Jim Horpin. Horpin stands up strong. Cross-ice pass to Lanthington, Claude Lanthington. And Oshawa are having trouble dealing with that Chilliwack forecheck. Nadine Venice recovers. And big hit. Here come the Teeth get a gain. Kevin Mirland, and offside is the call. So an neutral zone faceoff coming with 7:08 to go. The Oshawa Teeth 1 win away from a best-of-7 series with the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade, number 2 seed in the championship finals. The Chilliwack Kernels looking to win and force a Game 7, and the most improbable of comebacks from 3-0 down. And you can see Teeth the Shark getting the crowd to stay energized, keep them in this. They believe they had a chance to sweep the Kernels in Game 4, the last game played here in Oshawa. They weren't able to do it. Knowing the series was coming back here might have been the energy they needed after dropping Game 5. But here comes Cluck. Cross-ice pass to Ivish. Barf Guy looks to put it on net. Gets a big hit for his troubles. Ivish's shot is wide. Sharpley trying to find Cluck yet again. And Sharpley keeping it in the zone. This is the forecheck we were talking about in Game 5 that was giving Chilliwack so much success. They were just keeping it in the zone for long periods of time. Here's Linux Chalalet trying to find some support. Plouffe has time and space, puts it right at the chest of Johnny Labrador. He'll hold on to it for a face-off. 4:40 to go. And Blake Williams, no surprise to anyone, leads the team in assists, leads the team in points. Gained 5 points. Four of those were assists. And, that is no surprise. He had 21 assists in the regular season versus 12 goals. A plus 18 on the season. Outstanding for Blake Williams. He's been kept a little bit quiet as of late. Here's Andre Coughley all by himself passing center ice, waiting for some support. Hellerton Harto was there, but both of his line mates take hits before the blue line, so he had to just let go a shot. He's behind the net at the moment, trying to find Coughley. Coughley there to help him out, but he's double teamed. Andy Vesseril trying to slide that puck away. Coughley ends up fighting it off. Vesseril, oh, big hit coming in by Hellerton Harto. And here's Randy Ogquest. Back off Oven Plurley by himself. He might have some help, but it's teams coming in. Droindel's shot is parried wide by the pad of Rob Shenkoff. Minute 32 to go. And back up ice on the teeth. Gonna feed it in, and it takes a deflection. Vesseril gets it from his goaltender, and Patrice O'Donk brings it up the ice. Ray Butters dispossesses him. And here come the teeth yet again. Down to 30 seconds left in the first period, and what a first period of action it's been. Back and forth. David Bromang, fantastic game at 5. Said his name a lot. He was just causing all sorts of trouble for the Oshawa Teeth. Kevin Sovereign behind, trying to get a shot for Vesseril. O'Donk takes a hit, and no shot coming off, and just a nice little love tap from behind. And that is one period down. 20 minutes in the books. We're tied at 1 in Game 6 of this semifinal. Chilliwack trying to stay alive. Oshawa want to go to the finals with a win today. We'll be back with the second period in just a moment. Second period about to drop the puck. Kevin Joutre, Ronnie Dupree taking the face-off, and it's won by Chilliwack. And here comes Mike Labernarger with a wrister right off the bat. Shenkoff trapped that one up against his own shoulder. The face-off to start the second period. This Oshawa crowd really getting behind their team. The bronze and red of the Oshawa Teeth. 23 regular season wins out of 34 games. Chilliwack 25, and shot by Mike Labernarger is deflected by Shenkoff, and up comes Joutre, waits for it, penalty coming, and the Oshawa Teeth will go on the power play. Interference the call. And after last game, the Teeth will be happy to be putting their power play line out for a change as opposed to their penalty kill. Dan Queening not happy with that call. But let's be honest, I think most of the time they do things like that, they just don't get caught. The referee decided to... oh, big stop by Labrador Joutre again. And Labrador puts the glove down on it. for a face-off. Get a little chirpy there, Jim Ivish, and I think that might have been Pelican Harto exchanging some words. Ivish, again, we talked about him all through the season. Ivish, the defensive pairing of Jim Ivish and Barth Guy have just been outstanding for the Chilliwack Kernels. They're a main reason why they are this far into the season and got that #1 overall seed. Labrador gloves that one again for another face-off. Right off the face-off win. Here's Joutre and Oven Plurley taking the face-off for Chilliwack. It's won by Joutre. He's going to see it in their own. Perhaps thinking of getting it back to the point, but it's dispossessed and lost. And Kevin Maryland takes a tumble to the ice. He's getting harried by. That's Oven Plurley again. Here come the teeth. That's the problem. They commit that player forward on the forecheck. And if they can get a break there, they already have even fewer numbers. Harto hits the post. Yvonne Plouffe, one-timer, scores! Well, who delivered that puck to Kevin Joutre for the goal? It was Blake Williams. Assist number 5 of this playoff series for Williams. Joutre. Kevin Joutre, his second goal of the series. And the Teeth have taken the lead for the first time in what feels like a very long time. They pretty much trailed all of games 4 and 5. Yvonne Plouffe, also his second assist of the playoffs, as well as Blake Williams, and Jim Horpin just takes that right off the stick of Pat Ridgerow, and here comes Horpin. I was going to say, I thought they were doing a line change. He was just kind of waiting for some support, and he takes a big hit. Lam Sablek is going to take this one all the way down. He's getting chased, and just throwing his body in the way was Paul Beaurivière. And Sablek had to be double-teamed by Beaurivière. And I believe that was also Horpin as well. And a little bit of revenge. Here's Hellerton Harto yet again. Shot from distance. It's off the boards. And comes all the way back around. And look at this. Another interference call coming up against the Kernels. So Chilliwack going back to the box. Looks like it's going to be Jeff Sharpley called for that one. Yeah, he sort of just backs into it. I think, I think made a bit of a meal of it. That's just me. But, the referees see what the referees see. Oshawa already a power play goal tonight. 1-for-1 on the power play after 4 shots. And Chilliwack start things out by clearing it all the way back behind Rob Shincock's goal. Kevin Maryland trips and in an attempt to get it, and it almost squirts over to a Chilliwack stick. There's Rock Wood making his way up. Wood, and that was Van Hetter's shot. I think it was inches away from clipping the iron. We didn't hear that ping, or else I would have been more certain about it. Maryland again having trouble stopping with the boards up there. Yeah, Andre Coughley loses it before crossing the blue line. Offside was the potential call. And Chilliwack happy to clear it. Back down into Oshawa territory. Penalty is killed. Van Hetter shot. Oh, trying to find Rock Wood, but he only found his stick as he was on his tuchus. Back around, Dan Queening finds Kevin Saw. He's all by himself and just gets shoved to the ground onto the ice by Kevin Maryland. Gets it out, and you can just hear that shot. Well, I'd like to see that again, but Rock Wood knows he's got, I don't know if he knows he has the delayed penalty, but you can hear it off camera. I think Kevin Saw might have gotten found out. Yeah, just look at that. He just sort of just goes in and just throws a shove right at him. And that's a very unfriendly sign by a... his name is Kevin Saw. It says, I can see your face. That's the problem with it. His name is Kevin Saw. His last name is the past tense for C. Could have used the play on words. I'm gonna give 2 out of 10 on that taunting sign from that Oshawa fan. You could have done better with a play on words there. We love our wordplay up here in Canada. So I don't understand why you couldn't just make that happen. Beaurevier, tripping over his own player. And Redreau is going to happily clear that one all the way back down behind Shencock's net. Serge Aubert is there to retrieve it. Up to Blake Williams. Takes a body check from Francois Droindels. And back on ice again. I think Oshawa was making a line change anyway at the moment. Here's Kevin Joutre. Getting poked away by Randy Onquest, and Beaurevier had to come back and help him out. Back to even strength. Blake Williams finds Beaurevier. Beaurevier shot right at Labrador. He gloves it and puts both hands down. Been quite the second period. The Oshawa Teeth have the lead in this game. Face-off won by Ronnie Dupree. He'll just take it right back up into the Oshawa side of the ice. Dan Queening's shot. The wrister blocked and then gotten rid of over to Linox Chalalet. There's Dupree yet again. Labinarger shot. He's interrupted in mid-shot. And Shencock has to just deflect it behind. Kevin Maryland gets it to Bob Orff. He crosses into center ice. And here come the Teeth yet again. Blake Williams. Had it for Kevin Maryland. Couldn't get it. Backhander by Williams. He's down on the ice. And Ronnie Dupree gets it back up to Dan Queening. Up the ice. Poked away. Here comes Williams again. Linoch Chalalet has some reinforcements. Gonna take it himself. Tries to just squirt it in. And Labrador will use the stick to parry it away. Here's Vadim Venice up to Kevin Saw. Takes a big hit, does Saw. And it's just a big 5-player pile pretty much going on there. Trying to set it in and loses it. Serge Aubert. He's got the defenders beat. He's got to help. And he tries to take it. Labrador reaches behind. Well, the wrist shot. I don't think Labrador was expecting that. It slid. We're going to see that again on, hopefully we see that again on the replay. I'd like to see that shot again. No, I guess we're not going to. But Johnny Labrador felt the puck go over his blocker, reach back. And here's Claude Lanthington and Mark McElwrong. Aubert to Lanthington. Intercepted, and O'Donk takes it out to center ice. Reese O'Donk waiting for numbers. Line change coming in of Lisa, the defenseman, and Mark McElwrong. Again, not really putting up the stats you'd expect to see from a pivotal player on a team like the Oshawa Teeth, but he has been everywhere he's needed to be. And there's O'Donk. Big stop by Rob Shencock. Moving it back up the ice and ending up dumping it in. I believe that was Corpin. Here's Rockwood. Back to Bruno Gilligan. Corpin again trips over a pile of players. Yves Vesserel is it's 1-on-2. Now he's got help from. What a miss by Lam Sablek on the one-timer. It goes wide. Corpin throws a hit to Sablek just for good measure. Gets the puck, and we're down to 1 minute to go in the second period. Ray Butters is dispossessed by Jim Ivish. Ivish bringing it back up. Takes a big hit by Horpin. Beaurevier with the crucial interception. Delayed penalty on the call. Coughley's shot is, I think it hit the side netting. And finally it's touched up. So with 0.6 seconds to go, a tripping call on Jim Ivish. We'll pretty much start the third period with the Oshawa Teeth on the power play. Ivish not happy about that. The Oshawa Teeth have a 2-1 lead and are 20 minutes away from making the championship finals. And a date with the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. We've got 20 minutes to go in regulation. The Chilliwack Kernels are down by a goal. The Oshawa Teeth looking to hold on to this lead as they can clinch the series with a win tonight. Final 20 is coming up in just a moment. "20 minutes away for the Oshawa Teeth from a best-of-7 series with the Chicoutimi Fire Brigade for the CSPHLC Championship. They start things off, and right off the bat, Yvonne Plouffe just puts it wide on the power play. They start things off on the power play thanks to Jim Ibish's tripping call in literally the last second of the second period. So basically starting the period with the face-off. Here's Harto! Oh, a follow-up. I believe that was Jutre with the follow-up. And Chilliwack will dump it all the way back down. Facing it down is Maryland. He takes a hit right into the boards. Ogquest cannot find Langlois for the one-timer. Maryland is able to get away from Ogquest. Well, not all the way. And wow, that was a great penalty kill for the Kernels. Keeping the puck in Oshawa's own zone for that last minute practically. Blake Williams trying to get a shot off. Labrador will hold on to it. That's only the first 2.5 minutes. Hockey fans, it has been such a great series. Back and forth. Momentum has shifted and back and shifted yet again. So far, it's got to feel like it's going in favor of the Oshawa Teeth. They've got their home crowd here to support them. Vadim Venice is up on the receiving end. Another big hit. Here comes Paul Cluck. Takes a huge hit from Beau Riviere, and Horpin keeps it in his own zone. He's just trying to find someone to give an outlet pass to. Kevin Jutre is there, but all 5 Oshawa skaters are in their own zone, having trouble moving it up ice. And just like that, they're just not able to get it out of their own zone. Lam Sablek over to Venice. Shot! And a big save by Shencock. Back to Venice. In, and Venice again trying to find Cluck. It scores! The persistent pressure of the Kernels paid off, and Paul Cluck ties this game up. You know, you got the feeling that as Oshawa was having trouble getting the puck out of their own zone, that Chilliwack was playing right into their style of just a heavy forecheck. They've been doing it all game, and it ended up working out for them. Queening again, able to just chase down Paul Beau Riviere, and they score! Vadim Venice with the slap shot from distance. Oh no, it was Labanarger. I take it back. Mike Labanarger changes this game in the course of about a minute. Labanarger's 4th goal of the playoffs. He leads the team. And the Chilliwack Kernels take the lead in this game for the first time. Oh, I take it back. No, they scored first. They drew first blood. They take the lead yet again in this game. It's not the first time they've had the lead. You know, I was just going to say, as the second period started up, Oshawa led in shots taken 18-10 in through 2 periods. But now there's only one lead that matters. Here comes Ray Butters, and Oshawa looking to make another comeback. Once again, they've done it before. Butters trying to find Rockwood. Wood ends up with it, but all the way back behind the goal. Mark guy throws a hit in, and up to Dan Queening. That Labanarger, Dupree, and Queening line has been trouble. Dupree gets another one! It's 4-2, and the third period is spelling disaster for Oshawa. For the Chilliwack Kernels, what it means, we are well on our way to a Game 7 tomorrow night. This has been a complete turnaround in not just this game, but in the series as a whole. The Oshawa Teeth went up 3-0. They took the lead in the second period after dropping games 4 and 5 with a chance to clinch it today in front of their home crowd. 3 third-period goals from Chilliwack have just sent this game completely on its head. David Bromang and Oshawa are just all 6s and 7s at the moment. Shot, and Williams is able to only get it as far. Big shot from distance from Barf Guy, and they just cannot get it out of their own zone. Plouffe finally gets it to Orof, and a cheer of relief from the Teeth fans here. Kevin Meerland looking to give it to somebody. Blake Williams cannot get there. It's intercepted in the most crucial of moments by Patrice O'Dunk. Here's Kevin Saw crossing the blue line yet again. Saw to Droindles to Bromang. Stick poked away by Rob Shencock. Puck, I believe, is out of play for a face-off. What a game we were watching here, hockey fans. For the neutral, this is everything you could ask for in playoff hockey. If you're a fan of either of these teams, I apologize for your lifespan shortened just a bit, eh? Under 10 minutes to go in the third period. And where Oshawa were 20 minutes away from clinching the series and knocking out the #1 seed, we are now 9 minutes away from saying we'll see you tomorrow night in British Columbia for Game 7. We've seen Oshawa make comebacks before in this series. We've seen them succeed in comebacks. We've seen comebacks fail and fall short. What can they do here? And Lampington is just being held by Yves Vessereau up against the boards. Crowd not happy about that. Francois Droindles. And offside is the call, so we'll take it back to the neutral zone. What a game this has been. Face-off won by Chilliwack and Labradorger, and tap up by Jim Horpin. And exactly what Oshawa did not need right now was to have to kill a penalty in addition to this. It's just gone completely in the direction of Chilliwack. Yeah, Andre Coughley got caught for the hook. Might as well have been a slash at this point. Just sort of takes the stick and just sort of whacks him with it.
Penalty to number 20. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty. 1 minute, 49 seconds.
Well, Shencock will sit on that one with seconds to go. Only seconds killed off in that penalty, 24 to be exact. Shot, and Shencock gets it as it ricochets off the boards. 1:21 to go in the power play. 6:32 to go in the game. Chilliwack, or whatever the Chilliwack manager said to his team amidst their between-period beers. Well, it's worked. The face-off's pretty even. Sharply shot right off the face-off. And Bruno Gilligan gets it, skates a bit, and dumps it back down. Yves Vessereau retrieves it. Here's Patrice O'Dunk. Like there might be a line change coming in for note. Jeff Sharpley gonna hang on to it. He's got Bromang, and he loses it. Thanks to Yvonne Plouffe. Shencock gives it right back, and it is dumped right back down again. Pat Ridrow, 5:20 to go. The penalty is just seconds away from being killed. It has officially been killed. Andre Coughley out of the box. And Linnock, Chalalet bringing it back up. Even strength. He's got Coughley at the center if he can center it up. But Pat Ridgerow pulls it away from him and takes a hit for his troubles from Coughley. So he's right out the box. And he's ready to throw somebody right back at some players without any sort of regard for penalties or his own well-being. There we go, 3:40 to go. Vesserel's shot. Oh, it was cleared right off the crease, but it ends up going back in. And Kevin Mirland is going to be completely kicking himself for that one. Well, in an attempt to feed it back, it takes a deflection. And it goes right back in the net. The last one to touch it, I believe, was... I'm not entirely certain who they're going to give that goal to. I think the last person to touch it was in fact Yves Vesserel.
Chilliwack goal, scored by number 40.
But it is all going wrong for Oshawa. It is not looking good at all. And here comes the Kernels yet again. Ivish trying to feed it into Queening, takes a big hit. And up come the teeth. Mirland finds it into Orff. Orff tries to slot it in. Big stop by Labrador. That was probably the best chance the Oshawa Teeth have had all period. And well, the Oshawa Teeth are now getting a taste of their own medicine from game 1. They were down 2-1, scored 4 unanswered goals en route to a 5-3 victory over Chilliwack. Chilliwack have just scored 4 unanswered goals here in the third period as well. Labernarger shot, and it takes a deflection. Dupree hits the post. Hellerton Harto skating it out, trying to find Bob Orff. Kevin Joutre shot right down to Labrador, and he'll sit on that one for a face-off. Well, how do you feel about Game 7, hockey fans? Game 7 awaits these two teams. We head back to British Columbia tomorrow. And the winners of that series will await the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade on Friday. We're going to check how that's going to get televised. We'll let you know how you can watch those games, of course. Hondo replaces it back out to Joutre to Andre Coughley. Joutre has to get it back because there's a Hellerton Harto was down on the ice, but in an offside position. Joutre gets it back. 17 seconds to go. Tries to fire it wide of Labrador's net. And Vadim Venice will take it all the way back down the ice. 8 seconds. He'll happily skate it around. Randy Ogquest will hold it and take a hit for his troubles. And we will see you tomorrow night, fans, with Game 7. We head to Chilliwack, British Columbia. Can the Kernels pull together a 4-game comeback after being down 3-0? Will the Oshawa Teeth finally find that elusive 4th win? We'll find out tomorrow. I'm Wade Gordon. This has been the Hockey Halfway Hour Playoff Edition. We'll see you next time. And hey, let's do that hockey again, eh? Hello, everyone. Hi. Holy shit, what a game. So, yeah. Wow. That was something. Yeah, wow, that was something else. So, here's how this is going to work. Normally, this would be another thing we'd stream tomorrow night at the same time. So what's going to happen is, because I really want to get the finals going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record Game 7 tomorrow. I'm not going to even log the stats on the website, so you can't even go and find out ahead of time. It's going to be brand new. What I'm going to do is on Friday, we're going to have Game 7 as the first game, and then we're going to have a live, the same way as I did it today. The first game I did was something I had actually recorded earlier. Did I record it earlier today or record it yesterday? I don't even remember. Time doesn't matter at this point. Nothing matters. So basically what happened today on the stream was the first game I hit play, and I recorded that game earlier. Then this game I just did live. That's going to be the same format on Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, typical about the same time as we did it today. The first game will be Game 7. Game 7 will happen first, and then that'll be a recorded game. I will not spoil that in any way. I'm not going to log it or anything. I'm going to literally have it all ready to go and just not post any scores anywhere. And then we're going to go right into the finals, Game 1, on Friday. And then likely Games 2 and 3 will be done together on next Wednesday, and we'll figure it out from then. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a Tuesday night game. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out. It's tougher when there's only one series going on because I got to fill that time, and I don't want to just be okay, one game and we're done. 2 already feels like it's short enough. So anyway, I'm done for the day. That's it for me. My voice is so tired. So I'm going to see you guys in 2 days. Have a good one.